everybody, welcome to this week's quick video of New Week, New Organized You. My name is Brenda Trindali. I'm a professional organizer and owner of At Your Fingertips Organizing. So as you probably know, each month I take on a new theme in these videos, and each week within that month I give you a tip related to that monthly theme. So since the holiday season is upon us, I've decided that my theme for November will be giving you tips on how to prepare yourself or specifically your kitchen for the holidays. Now, even if you're not expecting holiday guests, it doesn't matter. These are tips that you can use each and every day. So this week, I'm talking about these darn plastic bags that markets and stores use to contain the items we've bought from them, and that's what they send us home with. So for those of you who know me, I'm very eco-conscious. So for the record, I want to state that I use my reusable bags as often as I can because it's the best thing to do for the environment. Now, am I perfect and use them 100% of the time? Absolutely not. Are there people out there who never use reusable bags and only bring their purchases home in plastic bags like this? Absolutely. So this week's episode is for all of us who do occasionally bring plastic bags home because we do plan to reuse them, or maybe even reuse them, and typically store them in our kitchens. So a common problem that I found with clients is how they store these plastic bags. So 95% of them squish them up into balls like this and shove them into drawers, cabinets, under the kitchen sink. And I found them in pots and pans. You'd be amazed where I found them. So here are just a few problems that result when you don't have a good storage solution for your plastic bags. Number one, they take up too much room. Two, if and when you do retrieve them, they're crumpled and gross. And I don't know about you, but it just really bothers me when they're wrinkled. But I know I'm a little neurotic. But anyway. Number three, they may not be easily accessible. So, for example, if you have too many of these squished up bags shoved into a drawer, the drawer may be so full that you can't even open the drawer to retrieve them. And last but not least, another problem is that maybe they're so accessible that whenever you open up, say, a cabinet, that they all come falling out because you have so many of them. They're not contained. So how do we solve the problem? So I am going to share with you a tip that my daughter Nicola taught me a million years ago, and that I still use to this day. Now, are there new and improved systems out there? Probably, but as they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. At least I say that. So this is what I do. Now, bear with me. I'm going to adjust my camera so that you can see my hands. So let me just scoot this down. And let me show you what I do with my plastic bags. Okay, so here's a plastic bag from a local market. And what I do is, as soon as I get it home and empty my items, I flatten it and I fold it once lengthwise. And again, I flatten it to get the air out. And then I fold it one more time lengthwise, again, getting the air out. And then I start not with the top or the handle of the bag, but I start at the bottom. And I start by folding a triangle, and I fold it up, and then I just continue the pattern, and I just keep folding that triangle and folding, nice and flat, until I get almost to the top. And there's usually, for a standard size bag, there's usually about an inch or so left, and then I simply tuck the excess, or that inch or so, into the top, so that it's nice, now nice and flat, as you can see. Now, let me put this back up. So what are the benefits of folding them into triangles? I know you're dying to know. So number one, because you've removed air from the bag in general, it will take up less space, right? Makes sense. Two, by folding the bags into triangles, they're taking up less space wherever you end up storing them, right? That's a huge, huge thing. And last but not least, the final benefit, which may be the most important, is that you will always be ready for a quick game of football in case the spirit moves you. Now, for those of you who have no idea what I'm referring to, I know I'm dating myself, but I really don't care. Every time I fold bags into triangles or footballs, it brings back a great childhood memory of folding napkins the same way and then playing indoor football with family and friends. I know, I need a life. Okay, so anyway, so where do I store these bags now that they're folded? So there are a lot of products out there, but I still use the same product that I bought a million years ago for $2.99. So I store my folded bags into a bag caddy, and I hang it inside my food pantry, so my bags are always at my fingertips. Now there's a little thing here that you can hang. As you can see, I still have my receipt on here, my slip. That's how I know it's $2.99. So I hang them from here. Now, excuse me. One last thing I want to show you. I told you earlier that folding your bag saves a lot of room. I conducted this comparison just for you, and this is what I found. This is fascinating. I found, because I know that this is going to drive you crazy, so I want to answer this question so that you can sleep tonight. You're probably wondering how many more small plastic bags can Brenda store when they're folded into cute little triangles like this versus this when they're squished. Okay, this is an identical bag caddy that I have and that I've used for the basis of comparison. So in this bag caddy where the bags are just rolled up and squished, I was able to fit approximately 20 plastic bags, okay? In this bag caddy, where the bags were neatly folded into triangles or footballs, I was able to fit approximately 60 bags. So I am able to store 3 times as many small plastic bags by using this method, by folding them, okay? Now, I told you before, I'm an organizing nerd. I know some of you didn't believe me. So the fact that I made time to do this experiment proves my point for you non-believers. Anyway, that is it for this week. I will post a link to a video on YouTube in the comment section that shows you step-by-step how to fold the bags if you want. But anyway, next week, tune in to watch another fascinating video on how to organize your kitchen for the holidays. And please remember that my goal is to educate you every week on how to get more organized and productive at work, home, and in life so that you save time, save money, and so the things you need are at your fingertips. If you know of others who could benefit from my weekly videos, please share this. And please know that I'm so grateful to you for watching and for all of your support. Thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.